Ohayo gozaimasu. I'm Donna Moore, CEO and Chairwoman of the LoRa Alliance. Welcome today. I am so excited to kick off the LoRaWAN Live Tokyo. You know, this is the premier forum for everyone in this room to meet the LoRaWAN ecosystem, discover the latest LoRaWAN technologies, and find solutions that will help drive your business forward. So I'm happy to all have you here today. All right, so I'm going to start by talking about 3 key factors that have really driven the momentum of LoRaWAN over the last few years, all right? And it's our technology advancements, our LoRaWAN certification, and our incredible global LoRaWAN ecosystem. So let's talk off by talking about the technology advancements. Our technical committee has worked very hard and put in significant amount of time and effort in expanding the LoRaWAN standard based on market needs. And really what you'll see when I go through the technology advancements is that the focus has been around ease of development, ease of deployment, and scalability, because that's where we are with LoRaWAN. So let's kick off. First, I just wanted to make sure that everybody in the room was aware that because LoRaWAN is the leading LPWAN standard, it was accepted in 2021 as an official ITU, International Telecommunication Union, open standard. And we're very proud of that. And our committees worked very hard to achieve this. So let's look now briefly at the standard announcements that we have released over the last few years. And a little bit later, I'll introduce Daniel Quant, who does have a presentation today at 11:50 that'll go a little bit deeper into these specifications. But let me at least highlight the hard work. Firmware update over the air, or FOTA, which allows us to update devices remotely. It saves time, it saves money, and extends the device life out in the field. Critical for scale, especially when you're deploying devices, you know, in hard to reach places and underground. Long range frequency hopping spread spectrum, or LRFHSS. And basically, this provides increased network capacities for satellites. And we're seeing a lot of explosion with our satellites. In fact, we have an announcement coming out on Thursday about satellites. So everybody maybe check your news on Thursday. So LoRaWAN 1.0.4 is our latest standard that we're working towards. And really, this has been about, again, ease of development, everything that was included in the standard. Ease of deployment, ease of management, and interoperability. So again, 1.0.4 is the current standard that we are working with. Security. Security is on the list of everybody, right? And since 2015, when LoRaWAN kicked off, it was built on a very strong security foundation from experts all over the world. And we continue to evolve our security to keep pace with the market. QR code for device onboarding. Basically, again, this was about ease of deployment. And what you can do with QR code for device onboarding, it automates the process of onboarding. Think about deploying millions of devices. It's critical that it's simple and it's fast and it's easy. Roaming. So roaming allows LoRaWAN devices to seamlessly transfer between LoRaWAN networks. And if you think about it, we have public networks, we have private networks, we have satellite networks, and we have community networks. So being able to have devices that can be on the move and seamlessly transfer between the different types of networks to meet the needs is critical. So support of other protocols. This has been one of LoRaWAN's greatest strengths, and we've worked really hard to create liaisons with other open standards, Wi-Fi, 5G, Bluetooth, RFID, DLMS, IPv6, to name a few. And the reason is that what technology is used or what standard is used, either individually or jointly, depends on the need of the use case. Not one standard is going to take care of all of our needs in the market. I mean, low power wide area networking is huge. The market is endless, and you need different tools and different standards to address all of the market needs. So this really has expanded the addressable market for LoRaWAN. Relay. So while LoRaWAN has the most incredible range and penetration of any LPWAN, relay allows the signal to penetrate even further. And this is particularly important for utilities because frequently the devices are buried underground or in hard to reach places, as well as for satellites. Multicast. So multicast is fairly new release, and this allows device-to-device communication in case of a network loss. And it's really important to have multicast when you are deploying in hyper-dense deployments where communication signals can be limited. Payload codec API specification. This allows you to develop a codec once and use it on any application platform, and it significantly reduces complexity and time to market. So as you can see, our technical committee's been very hard at work, and the goal is really to make it simple, affordable, and transformative. All right, with that, I'd like to welcome Daniel Quant. Is Daniel? Oh, there's. Hi, Daniel. Come on up. Daniel Quant is actually just got elected our chair of marketing, but he is taking over and the face. If you have any questions about the specifications, he will have a talk today at 11:50 to cover them in more detail. So, Daniel.
Right, konnichiwa, and welcome to day one of LoRaWAN Live here in Tokyo. If you have any questions or you'd like an introduction to another member company, then please don't hesitate to reach out to myself, Donna, and the team. If we can't answer your question, we know who can. And we really hope that you take the most out of the event today and tomorrow. So plenty of presentations and market-leading sensor, gateway, software, and solutions here in the marketplace. Arigato.
Thank you, Daniel. So again, he's the guy to go to if you have any questions. All right, next up. So the second factor that's really been key in driving the LoRaWAN momentum is our incredible LoRaWAN certification, and it's in-device certification. And our certification committee has worked very, very hard to make the LoRaWAN certification program, process, and tools even more robust and simpler to deploy and to certify. You know, why certification? Certification is critical. If you are deploying LoRaWAN solutions and you want to know that your brand promise and that the devices are going to work as intended, they need to be LoRaWAN certified because they are then conformance tested. And I'll tell you, many, many, many RFPs and tenders are now requiring LoRaWAN certified devices as part of the RFP or tender. So if you are a system integrator here today and you're recommending devices, I will tell you the only devices I recommend, because I know they've been tested, are LoRaWAN certified devices. We also have the LoRaWAN certification test tool, or LCTT. And this test tool is only for LoRa Alliance members. It is free to membership. And it allows you to pre-test your devices in your office or your facility. It's a piece of software that you download. And you can conformance test to debug and make sure that the devices are built appropriately. It will save you much time and money in deploying if you find that the devices has some issues in the field, as well as your credibility in the market. So the LCTT, and I'll introduce Paul in a minute, is really important to help you. And it is the exact same test harness as when you go for formal certification, exact same test harness that our test houses use. So you know you'll pass once you've gone through your own certification testing in your facilities. All right, so Paul Hampton. I'd like to introduce Paul Hampton. He is our Vice President of Certification and the guy to talk to today if you have any questions about certification.
Thank you, Donna. Wow, it's great to see standing room only here. This is wonderful. Welcome, everyone.
We do have some seats up here.
This afternoon, we'll have a presentation that will help you to get your devices certified and to market faster using our certification by similarity process. I encourage everyone to attend that. It's not very long, and I believe it's 3:20, 3:15, 3 something.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome and thank you.
Thank you, Paul. All right, so certification, he's the guy. All right, let's move on to the third factor that's driven LoRaWAN momentum and our #1 place in the market. Let me back up to this first. We talked about certification, and the market said to us, you know, that's great. You have LoRaWAN certified devices. We know that they're tested. We feel comfortable with them. But how do we know if the individuals that are developing and deploying LoRaWAN solutions really understand LoRaWAN standard? So we listened to the market, and we created the LoRaWAN Accredited Professional Program. And the LoRaWAN Accredited Professional Program is a test that you'll take as an individual, and if you pass it, you get the Accredited Professional Badge and the ability to show your customers, your employer, the market, that you have extensive knowledge and superior knowledge of LoRaWAN standard, solutions, and deployments. So if any of you are interested in becoming a LoRaWAN accredited professional, look at the QR code and it'll take you right to it to become a LoRaWAN accredited professional. All right, now on to our third, and certainly not least, our global ecosystem. So our marketing committee has been hard at work really driving members to join the Alliance and really driving awareness about LoRaWAN globally. And the reason why we have such an incredible ecosystem within the LoRa Alliance is because if you are looking to drive your LoRaWAN business forward, becoming a LoRa Alliance member is the best way to achieve your goals. Because you meet, you collaborate, and you learn the latest of what's happening, and you are the cutting edge person out there selling solutions and products and services. So I think we have a poster out there, but our global ecosystem is quite large, and the value to this is that we have every stakeholder of the value chain participating in the LoRa Alliance. And why is that important? It's important because as we grow and move forward, we're listening to all of the stakeholders of the market. I mean, it does take a village to implement, IoT and LPWAN. And so we have our village, and every voice is heard. So I thought it'd be interesting to look at Asia Pacific and some of our Asia members. If your name's up on this sign, could you stand up? Anyone in here from our Asia Pacific companies? Up, 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 up. Anyone else? Up, up. Big round of applause. Up, up, up if you're from Asia here. Thank you so much. You might want to reach out to the individuals that just stood up because they can tell you the value of being in this ecosystem. All right, so we also have the LoRaWAN Showcase, which I wanted to make sure everyone in this room was aware of. And you can scan the QR code to find out more about it. But the showcase is really about finding products, services, and solutions for to complete your partnerships or drive LoRaWAN business forward. And because our members partner and collaborate, we have the most full end-to-end solutions driving the market forward, which makes it easier for customers to deploy LoRaWAN. So I highly encourage you to go here. If you're a member, you're listed on our website, and it is where you get business because people are trying to find the pieces to put together to make a LoRaWAN solution. So with that, I'd like to introduce Skye Warden, our VP of Marketing, and she's going to talk a little bit about marketing and membership.
Konnichiwa. Thank you so much for all being here and being able to experience this great event. As Donna says, we have a great ecosystem, and it really is all of you. And if you're not part of the membership yet, you can use the QR code here that you see to learn a little bit more about the benefits, or talk to any of the staff you'll see wearing this red badge here. We also have a table at the back of the room, so please come and ask us all your questions. Being part of this ecosystem is the best way to drive your LoRaWAN business forward, and it's really an amazing opportunity to find the right partners, to find the right solutions, and collaborate with all of the ecosystem members. So thank you.
Thanks, Skye. Okay, so over the next few days, we are here to talk about solutions and results to drive your LoRaWAN business forward. I don't know if you're aware, but Asia is a global leader in smart agriculture and smart industry. Yet it's facing many of the same challenges as the rest of the world, right? Labor shortages, food insecurities, environmental sustainability, air and water quality, and citizens' health and safeties. So that is why we're on this room today, because LoRaWAN improves business operations, employee work environments, critical infrastructures, and environmental sustainability. And ultimately, we, meaning you, are improving the world in ways that just simply wasn't possible in the past. So, while LoRaWAN supports numerous verticals and countless use cases, our focus over the next 2 days will be on these 6 verticals: agriculture, buildings, cities, industries, logistics, and utilities. Because these verticals support infrastructures that are critical to our day-to-day life and business operations. You know, we have tremendous opportunities to improve existing buildings and extend the useful life of utilities by upgrading legacy technologies. We can optimize our cities and support the health and welfare of our citizens. And you know what? We can do all of this because our ecosystem has the solutions to retrofit, enhance, and innovate to digitally transform existing assets and infrastructures. That's pretty amazing. Not even possible not that long ago. So let's talk about digital transformation. The fact is, digital transformation is not a destination. It is a continual state of evolution. And the goal isn't to simply digitize things, right? The goal is to create ongoing value for businesses and governments. And the key to success is a holistic digital transformation approach, not a siloed one. And for this to happen, fundamental changes are required, because optimizing a business or a government's operations requires input from multiple departments to work together in new and more efficient ways. Business and governments that are successful, and you need to note this when you're working with your customers, must invest the time up front to plan for ongoing improvements. This way, the first use case deployed of LoRaWAN lays the groundwork for many additional use cases. And once a LoRaWAN network is deployed, it can meet the needs of future use cases. saving cost effectiveness, and increasing return on investments. However, our work involves so much more than just deploying a network and adding sensors. We are providing the means to transform business operations. And that is why we're here today, to ask questions of our tremendous ecosystem's expertise and listen to the answers and grow our business, no matter where you are in your IoT journey.